Will you guys stop filming while I'm talking to a customer, please? Okay.
You should maybe call the police so that you can be educated.
You're causing us issues with our
You're causing us
business.
issues. You're causing us issues.
No, we're not. This is a public place.
Correct. That's why we're here.
That's right. But we're trying to help customers.
And go ahead. Video recording cannot be interfering with you.
They don't need to be filmed.
That you're not the one that determines our rights.
Well, we've got somebody on the way that'll take.
All right, guys, welcome back. This is the place where you learn your rights, and more importantly, how quickly they can be ripped away. What you're about to witness is not just a disagreement inside a public building. It's a live demonstration of how authority can turn hostile the moment you assert your freedom. The cameras are rolling. The citizens are calm. And yet, tension builds instantly. The moment filming begins, employees demand it stop. No crime. No disturbance. No proof of wrongdoing. Just cameras. And suddenly, that alone becomes a problem. The hostility doesn't grow because of interference, it grows because of accountability. And that's where things start to escalate fast. Watch closely, because this is how rights are tested in real time.
No problem. We'll have somebody take care of you as well.
I don't want to talk personal business with you. So do you want to come back later? We have no idea who these people are.
Oh, you can take her in the back. Create your own privacy.
I just need a letter. A copy of the letter.
She's literally telling her to leave and come back.
Yeah. It was 43.
Can I write on here?
Yes. 43.
As you can see, they also already over here have a sign that says it starts by saying as a courtesy, which means it's not law. So they want us to be courteous, and it's okay. We're nice people, but we also expect courtesy from them to us. And it says, as a courtesy to others, no cell phone use in this area. If you need to take a call, please step outside. Imagine how courteous is that from them, especially when this whole operation and this whole building and everything that goes on here and their pet salaries and everything is coming from you.
Good, how are you? Okay, good.
Are you a police officer?
Well, first of all, who are you?
Well, if you're a police officer, I'd love to speak with you. Yeah, I'll let you know who I am, but are you?
No,
if you're a police officer, I'd love to speak with you.
Planning director.
Okay. All right, good. Well, my name's Enrique. We're here not to interrupt your business whatsoever, but we're working on a story. They never took a moment to speak to us. We have not only we have the right to be here.
First, why are you here?
I just told you I'm working on a story for news purposes, and we have and we have millions of people that tune into our platform. So it's on your best interest to
No, we're not going to threaten me.
But that's not threatening. I'm just letting you know.
You are.
No, I'm just letting you know you're being watched by a lot of people.
I don't
so,
care. I need
well,
to
maybe
know
you
what you're
should.
doing.
Maybe you should. I'm letting you know. We're here working on a news story. You guys, I can't interfere with you guys, and you guys can't.
The confrontation begins with a simple claim: this is a public place. And that statement changes everything. Employees insist filming is an issue. The cameraman pushes back, respectfully but firmly, stating recording is not interference. A posted sign says, as a courtesy, not law. That distinction matters. Courtesy is optional. Law is enforceable. And when public servants funded by taxpayer dollars attempt to enforce courtesy like it's criminal code, that's where conflict ignites. The auditors make it clear, they're working on a news story. They're not disrupting business. They're documenting it. But instead of dialogue, threats of calling law enforcement surface. And when government employees choose force over conversation, it signals something deeper: discomfort with transparency.
Interfere with me. This goes both ways, sir.
I'm not interfering with anything. I need
Your
to know why
employees
you're
are.
here.
Well, I don't really need to discuss my day with you. This is a public building. Like I said, as long as I don't interfere with your business, you can't stop the business and interfere with mine, because these videos are being taxed by a lot of dollars. So you cannot get me to stop my job. We didn't come here to start trouble or anything. So you may want to educate yourself.
Hostile to
I'm not
my
being
staff,
hostile.
then
We've
I
been
have
more than
every right
we've
to
been more
ask
than
you to
nice
not
and
be.
we've been more than nice and humble. What have I said that's not nice?
Filming while we're helping customers.
That's the only problem. Filming cannot be considered interfering. So we have the right. We have freedom of the
I'll
press.
tell you what, we'll call the sheriff's department.
Good, and that's the best thing, so that they can determine that.
Settle with it.
Oh, it's a girl cop. Hi. How's it going? Can we have your name and badge number, please?
Sure, it's Bishop, 004257. Can I help you with something?
Yes, we came over here in peace, quietly. We're working on a story for news purposes. We clearly explained this to this gentleman over here. The employees are not happy about us filming. They're encouraging the citizens to say that they don't want to be filmed. No citizen has said, please don't film me or anything like that. Employees are very triggered about our camera, and he's very triggered about the fact that we're not sharing much information about what we're doing. But in fact, I did tell him pretty much what I'm doing. We're working on a news story.
Okay, hang on 1 second for me. Did you
we have the right.
Yes.
Okay, hang on 1 second for me. I'll be right back.
What did she say?
I said, hang on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Asked if someone asked us to step out the building.
And we are out the building.
Now law enforcement enters the scene. The tone shifts immediately. The officer approaches, calm but cautious. Questions are exchanged. Identification is requested. The cameraman declines, invoking constitutional protections. And this is where the tension thickens. The officers were called for camera guys. Not violence. Not theft. Not danger. Cameras. The auditor insists they have freedom of the press and the right to operate in a public lobby. Officers begin probing, why are you here? What's your story? The auditor answers, millions watch their platform. Accountability matters. But the presence of a badge changes the dynamic. Suddenly, rights feel conditional. And what began as filming becomes a power struggle over authority.
So can I speak to you, supervisor? Because
Why do you need a supervisor?
honestly, ma'am, they called for some camera guys, and we just literally saw you with your siren speeding through the whole town.
Right, but you don't get to dictate how I respond to...
Well, I mean, you should know that. You should have just told them that it's. What are they doing? You should investigate. You see, this is not this is a public place. We are not in a private property.
Right,
as long as we don't interfere.
Any type of law enforcement act with someone like that.
What do you mean, law enforcement act?
Right, but you're trying to school me on my job, and I responded to a call for service where you're not even identifying yourself for them.
Well, I mean, don't we have the Fourth Amendment? I haven't broken the law. That's what I'm saying. We're here working. These videos are being taxed.
Okay,
So we have the right to be here.
They asked you to identify yourself and you didn't.
That's because we rather choose not to, man. We don't have to discuss our day. We nicely told them we're working.
Can't film over other people's
But yes, we can.
shoulders
We're
when
not.
they have credentials.
We're not here.
Don't fucking talk over.
Excuse
me.
me.
You need to get your supervisor
Okay,
here
let's
now.
Excuse me.
I'm trying to have a conversation.
You're
with you, and
escalating.
you
You're
are not even
escalating.
having a regular
You're
conversation.
escalating.
You're standing here and speaking
This
over
lady
me.
is. I don't understand what's going on.
Come here and tell me what's going on.
Sure. So we're working on a news story, right, sir? We're more than nice people.
You're working on a new what?
We're working on a news story. We have millions of people that tune into our platform, okay? We may not look like the average
The debate sharpens. The officer explains she responded to a call for service. The auditor challenges the urgency, sirens for cameras? That question alone exposes the imbalance. Instead of de-escalation, frustration creeps in. Voices rise. Interruptions increase. The officers claim potential interference. The auditors insist they have broken no law. And here's the turning point, when speech becomes confrontation, and confrontation becomes justification. The officers begin referencing statutes. Trespassing is mentioned. Disorderly conduct is hinted at. But no specific criminal act is clearly demonstrated. This is where things get aggressive. This is where emotion starts replacing objective enforcement. And once ego enters the equation, the situation spirals quickly.
camera person, I guess. But we walked in there. We have the right to work in there. We're not trying to interfere with the business whatsoever. So we're just working on a video, brother. And the lady in there, they all went wild because they didn't want to be
So
filmed.
this is the planning department. What do you guys
We go
do
to the
for
planning
police?
department all over the nation. This is not
For what?
for news purposes. We have millions of people that watch our videos, sir.
What's your news story you're covering here?
We're trying to see how respectful they are in covering the service. That's it. And
What
then
service
obviously,
do you need from them?
well, we usually go and ask for public records and stuff. We're waiting our
Okay,
turn.
what public records can I help you get today?
Well, I want to know about filming in the lobby, first of all, since that's a problem. We have the right. There's no policy that says that we can't film in the lobby.
What
This lady
records?
just cursed me out for no
Fine.
reason.
Well, I apologize for that. I'll talk to her about that. I'm her supervisor. He's her supervisor. So we'll talk about that.
So
My question
you
is,
do
what-
agree?
What can I help you get from the planning department today?
Well, can you get them to respect our right to video record, because that's all we want. We're not here to interfere, brother. So we just need a few minutes working in there, in our
You wanna
video.
just go in and film the lobby?
Film the lobby for like 10 minutes and that's it. We'll be out. Like, I don't understand what's the problem. The police never was needed here, you know? And we're more than nice. We haven't said foul language.
Now the supervisor steps in. The explanation repeats, they're filming, working on a story, documenting public service. The supervisor asks what records they need. The auditors redirect, the issue isn't paperwork. It's the right to record. The officers reference Nevada Statute 203.19, claiming disturbance. The auditors deny creating one. And then, words escalate sharply. Insults are exchanged. Accusations fly. Professionalism begins to erode. Instead of clarity, there's chaos. Instead of investigation, there's assumption. The officer insists a law is being violated. The auditor demands proof. And that's the core of this entire confrontation. Can rights be overridden simply because someone feels uncomfortable?
We haven't been rude. I have everything on video. So this is not like a public place.
Statute 203.119, you should probably look that up.
That's 203.200.
203.119.
200 trespassing. He's talking about 203.119.
But we don't we need to break the law in order to be trespassed?
You're violating Nevada Revised Statute 203.119.
What is that?
Hey, do you guys want to be educated?
I'm talking to him.
And I'm talking to you.
Is he your superior?
No.
No. So listen, if you guys want to come in here and act like you're going to educate us, I'm going to educate you real quick. Under NRS 203.119, you cannot come in here and create a disturbance.
That we never did.
Cool. They're saying that you're filming over people and looking at
Well,
credentials.
that's their what they're.
Shut up.
Excuse
You need
me.
to calm
Do
down.
you want me to say it again?
We're
You
not
don't need
criminals.
to speak to us like that.
I'm explaining to you that you're violating
That's
the
rude.
law and
That is
doing
rude.
this.
You're interrupting him.
I'm explaining
We're
to you
not his
that
property.
He's telling you you're breaking the law and you're
I'm
interrupting him.
explaining to you that you're breaking the law under a specific NRS.
We never broke the law. That's
If
what I'm
you
saying.
Yes, you did. He's trying to explain it. If you
To
be quiet, he'll
trespass, there
explain it
has
to
to
you.
be a law.
It's not
broken.
trespassing.
Do you have brain
you're-
damage?
He's trying to say that we were
Whoa.
disorderly in there. We
Whoa.
weren't.
I'm explaining
You're
to
gonna be
you.
fired. Brain damage? That's nothing to play around
I'm
with.
asking you.
There's lots of kids and
'Cause you
people
don't
that have brain
understand
damage.
what
And
I'm-
you're
The temperature spikes. Commands are issued. Leave. The auditors ask directly, are we under arrest? The answer is no. Yet they're ordered out. That's a critical moment. If no crime occurred, why removal? The officers double down, citing disturbance again. The auditors argue they were calm. But by now, hostility dominates the exchange. Sarcasm replaces dialogue. Authority replaces explanation. And this is where perception matters. To viewers, it looks like enforcement without investigation. The auditors choose to leave voluntarily, stating they got what they needed, the reaction. And that reaction is exactly what fuels debates about power and constitutional limits.
making fun of it.
Cool.
Where's
If
your
you guys don't have
supervisor?
any business, kick rocks.
I need to talk to your supervisor.
You're not
need to
talking
leave.
to my supervisor.
You need to leave.
If you have business,
Okay, we'll go to the police department.
It's
We'll go to the police department. You guys are tyrants.
Go to the police department and film. Let me know how that works out for you.
Oh, you can't film there either?
No, you can't.
Oh, really? Okay. This is gonna be seen by thousands.
I can't wait to watch myself. Like,
Good.
I'm trying to explain
Good.
a law that you're violating.
We're not breaking any law.
Explain something that's not corresponding to this. It's not
Revised statute. You should read
You should investigate. You should investigate both sides properly.
I know you know the trespassing statute, but you don't know.
You should investigate. Why don't you watch our videos and see what we did?
If I don't leave, you're going to trespass me?
Leave.
Leave. Under threat of arrest?
Leave. Leave.
Is this under threat of arrest?
Leave.
Oh my God.
What was your name at that
Leave.
number?
Sergeant Fowles, 71330.
Sergeant.
Leave.
Sergeant, you should know that we have the right to be here.
Leave.
I will leave.
You do have a right to be here. Yes. You're
And we haven't broken the law. We haven't been disorderly or interfered.
You have a right to be here.
I'll gladly leave because I just got what I wanted. Thank you. I just got what I wanted. I don't need to go to jail over people who don't know about our rights.
Okay. Have a good day. Thank you.
Yep. We'll see how this works out when we put a blondie on the thumbnail. We'll see how it works out when we put a blondie in the thumbnail.
All right. Have a good day.
Officers look at.
That's cool, man. Have a
Puts all the citizens in danger, speeding through the town over guys with cameras. You guys are losers.
Yep.
Use 13. Use 13 and use 8. You're going to be on the news. Cool. You think it's cool right now?
I do.
Yeah, go ahead. Go home and tell your kids you're a hero.
Why you quivering, buddy?
Because I have a guy with a gun violating my rights.
Oh, so you're scared?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You guys are dangerous. Yes. Yes. You're happy to terrorize the citizens.
What a loser.
Yeah. Go fuck yourself.
बस डाल दो ये सोला
डालते हो
एक एक क्या हुई?
अरे हेलो कल निखिल से मंगा एक केला नारियल पानी पी के बढ़िया चाहिए।
ताकतवर बन के आएंगे जो एकदम एनर्जी लेके
पुराने लोगों ने याद आके चट्टी नहीं क्या बोलूं मैं भाई क्या बोलूं
Okay, guys.